Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today's new live summit event in the Crew 2 is ready to take on Hashiriya. It stands for Japanese and for English street race. It's characterized by its street racing events, as the summon for the part majority only featured types of events will be having a 7 Japanese related summon. After 6 previous summons, we'll have to go with 3 vehicles to be on the restriction, and Flashback Japan will be featured once again. But however, a brand new addition on the Mazda RX-7 FC Turbo is titled Sakura Edition is now featured to be on loan for having a very good pink cover. So how do you guys really enjoy Phase 1 of the Minion series? It was so awesome, and get ready to take on with some 3 events. It's so much fun out there to have street racing, drift, and touring car disciplines. But we'll make sure that Phase 2 will be coming up soon in week number 3, after we're about to be taking on in week 2 by doing some challenges. By doing some followers, we'll have to go for the challenge. So I guess that might have the perfect time. We'll go for the theme summon. 7 Japanese related summon will have to take the challenge by having very good, excellent 5 street race and drag race discipline, along with 2 skills will be joined in to be accepted as 1. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the live summit event. Let's begin. Since we have the high octane edition of the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR is now acquired to be in the collection. Only 2 cars by having a discount in the bundle event with 20% off, $398,159 available. And that means the Mazda RX-8 and Drag Race Edition of the Nissan 370C will be needed as well. We'll have to go for a restricted event. Already checked on the high octane edition, so we have a 2010 Mazda RX-8, street race disciplined, FR layout, 232 horsepower, and it doesn't show a top speed. Might have a single part will be required to reveal itself by the guests. Looks so excellent and fast power rotary sports car ever since from the Mazda RX-7, FC, and FD. Next lineup is the drag race edition of the Nissan 370C type model C34. This baby might be quite very good to be as an FR layout, but giving a nitro chemist will might have to do a maximum horsepower by the range by exactly over 2,000 horsepower. We'll have to go for the top speed by exactly by over 370 miles per hour. It takes matters of tuning, but it will be quite doing some modification by putting up with some exterior parts. Alright, all set and good to go, and this time putting up with some swapping parts will be needed before the next clip. But there is also to have one American car in Japan touch, you guys. A 2017 Acura NSX street race disciplined, all-wheel drive, 581 horsepower with a top speed of 191 miles per hour. Same kind of a different car and counterpart of the Honda NSX. But this one might be a very good all-wheel drive will be needed to take on in the street race event. In a matter of time, we'll be choosing any kinds of road car to be in the street discipline. So looks like that might have a 30% discount up to have $272,930 to have one NSX 2017 after the Mazda RX-7, Spirit R FD, and the R390 GT1 road car has already acquired to be added to your collection. So let's get ready to go and take on in the 7 Japanese live summon will go underway. Finally made it onto the platinum ring to be at 5,156 place in Phase 1 of the Minion series. As a recap, 4 rewards including the Dominion Spiral Tire is listed as an epic vanity. It's going to be so cool. Will be tried out on street race, drift, and touring car discipline. But looks like it takes matter of recap for having 2 new racetracks to try out is the Eagle Balls and the Five Kings Casinos. But luckily, Phase 2 will be coming up soon, so we could probably might have to take a Deem Summon. We'll have to go proceed forward as well. And also to have Week 2 of the challenge, including the community challenge made by Chris Forsberg, we'll have to drive anywhere to be on exactly over 100 miles to be on the free mode. But looks like more followers and Motorstar challenges has been complete. So I'm glad that putting up to have a second Deem Summon for Season 11, we'll have to get the Sakura Edition of the Mazda RX-7 Turbo is fully tuned, and also to have a Sakura Deem livery to have a nice pink trim on it. But also to have some exterior parts for the RX-8 might have some silver reward will be needed before the event is over. Have set to be second part boosted to be on the drift discipline will be needed as possible, along with 200,000 followers. So let's begin by the exception of the first skill will be at Aerobatics to be in LA to fly in the skies. Non-Japanese event related, but it will might have an optional event since I have been doing some tuning work for adding up with some affixes. Grab my Pilotus PC-21 and go fly up the air, match the figures, and go proper position by formation. Okay, very good. So gonna have to stay flying in the air. Takes a matter of seconds by doing a freeze time. Okay, very good. Gonna have to stay on the throttle and change up onto a proper lean position. Checkpoint clear. Looks like buildings has been reappeared. Gonna have to keep at it. I hope this is gonna have to do a perfect full stretch. And there you go. Skill number 1 clear. 26,427 points. Now, it might be quite possibility to be flying in LA for the first skill. So, escape number 2 to have the second skill will have to go on the roll. Flying on the air clear. Now, go for the land base by choosing hypercar or drag race discipline might have the perfect tricky approach to go up higher to be up north. But clearly, if I could probably might have to go with a Japanese dragster car, just like the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR Drag Race Edition, since I have ever used from Phase 1 of the Minion series. But the handling might be quite stable average, so let's see how the map course direction might need to go in. It's hard to think because it might have to go with the alleyway. I'll have to make a good optional choice, so I could probably have to go with a different dragster car. Okay, gonna have to check on the Nitro Chemist on the Camaro. Challenger should probably might need to be added up later on. Switched up onto my C7 Corvette Stingray, we might have to go for having a starting position. Now, let's see how. If I could probably might have to go for the alleyway, we might have to go smoothed in. But it takes a hard work to do some handling work to be on a dragster. Just hang on 1 second, just gonna have to go back and restart. Well, it takes a matter of time by using a main forward approach. So let's try to have a different opposite approach to go onto the long straight. That one might have a safest way without going the highway is definitely might have to go for the amateur players who will have to stay right in. So let's go opposite direction and take the left side of the road. Drive away, here I go. Let's take the straight and go faster to the limit. I knew this is going to be quite come in handy. Full speed and full nitro to be on the maximum velocity. Okay, looks like traffic cars are still there. I should rather have to stay on the right side before enter to be on the road. Looks like same thing all over again. There you go. Just finally beat Tito's main yard distance. Okay, looks like there's some hauling transportation. There's the commute bus. Gonna have to pass through. Nitro is good to go. Alright, looks like that should do the trick. Going up onto 10,000 yards. There's 8,000. Switch up and go for the right turn. Okay, well, I guess method number 1 and attempt number 2 is doing much better and suitable. But there goes 137,549 points. Skill number 2 check, and we're heading up to Miami at the airport for the Salom. I hope this is going to be quite good to go by preparation to choose any kinds of Japanese street race discipline to save one more for the Nissan 370C Type Model C34 in a dragster discipline. But there's also to have one other thing for having a long-going event. Hollywood for the Mazda RX-8 drip discipline might be going difficult and challenging to be on a long length of the trip from LA to Seattle. So let's go and choose best discipline by selection. Go for the touring car. So I hope I could probably have to go with the Kawasaki Ninja H2 Touring Car Motorbike Edition. Maybe I should probably might need some affixes to be on the extra double times amount. Okay, there it is right now. Gonna have to switch up from the 12C GT3 carried out over to be on the Ninja H2. There we go. All set and ready to do the Salom and start the engine for having a preparation to be on the third skill. Alright, let's Salom around the gates. Be very gentle and push up and go moderation to be on the maintain pace. Kick up the nitro and switched up different directional sides. Find your line and keep grinding around. Finally made it on time. 21,557 points has achieved. Now for doing a stoppie, and there you go. 155,013 points. Splendid work, and moving on to take the 6 events, we'll be ready to go. For only 4 cars and 2 no restricted street race event, I hope this is going to be the perfect time. We'll have to go to the strip south by using the Mazda RX-7 Turbo. Sakura Edition will be the first one to enter to participate. Looks like the fully based white color and pink trims and the headlights is going to be so excellent and elegant to have this nice retro JDM car. We'll have to take the spotlight to go for a grid start. By having the original edition of the Mazda RX-7 Turbo as part of the Hobbies update. But looks like this might have a very good excellent style variation with some wide body modification, and also to have some pink headlights and some trims to be on the front and the sides. Per level is 210 and 182 horsepower, top speed 142 miles per hour, and this one is an FR layout from the original RX-7 Turbo FC. Time to test this baby out, and let's go for having a nice wonderful daytime street race. We'll have to get prepared. This one might be quite going tricky at this time. So let's do this and go for having a nice pedal in the pink.
Fingers are crossed.
Now it looks like this is going to be quite doing excellent to go extreme. Let's take the lead by doing the shortcut, keep on it, and go progression to be on the nitro. Braking position as proceed. Very good. Looks like this Sakura RX-7 is perfectly to have a nice proud rotary engine is going to be doing some capability. Gonna have to take the right side and go enter the airport by the next checkpoint. There you go. Just gonna have to go right in, take the jump, wait for the airborne, and go slow down proper position. Gonna have to take the shortcut underneath the Eiffel Tower. Okay, that's more like it. Gonna have to slow down and damaging up some objects at the end of the first lap. Lap number 2, here I go, and go up to be on the first position at the podium. I kinda like this alternate variation of the Mazda RX-7 titled as Sakura Edition. Looks pretty beauty and good for having a nice livery design to be colored to be placed in spring. But we're in the summer season, that one might have the perfect time. We'll have to go for next spring in 2023. Kick up the nitro and go pass through the hangar. Come on, keep going. Now, gonna have to take the same shortcut. Solid flying work. Now for slamming the brakes to be at the exact pretend hairpin. Final stretch, 100% complete. That was a pure driving street race event, you guys. Very good and challenge complete. But still almost close enough to have this main record. We'll have to go exactly in about 2 minutes 10 seconds to be on the goal objective time. So I bet I could probably have to come back again soon by doing a follow-up catch-up. First event clear, only 5 more to go. Next up for event number 2 in Hashiriya, Nissan Skyline GTR R34 High Octane Edition in downtown LA East. My favorite part of event ever since doing some farming work before the start of the video. I guess this is going to be quite giving an excellent time by doing the exact parody. We'll have to go into Too Fast Too Furious edition of the Nissan Skyline GTR. But here it is. Wait for the moment to have this high octane edition. We'll go for an appearance. Looks very good. I could probably have to take it and go for the challenge. Now, let's do this and go for the grid start to be in the last position, you guys. Only as a crew to choose any different position whenever you like. 2 laps, and that might have the perfect shortcut. We'll go on the way.
You've got this. You're a rock star.
First place, here I come. Let's bring that Skyline in the lead to bring it home. Gonna have to slow it down and do a proper power slide drift. Very good to have an import. Smoke is gonna have to go for the red line. Gonna have to do the same thing. Wait for the nitro to be on standby. Here comes the jump. There you go. And touchdown. Keep going straight. Now gonna have to go proceed forward to be on the next area approach. I bet it might have to go for doing a shortcut. We'll have to do the perfect way. So let's see how it turns out to go quickly without doing the same thing ever since my free time. Let's go boost it. Take that direction and go smashing the objects by the barriers. Okay, splendid work. Now keep it going. Looks like several pedestrians are walking around to be on the morning time usual. Okay, checkpoint clear. Now gonna have to go into the tunnels. Lap 1 clear. Final lap, here I come by passing 50% halfway mark. Okay, slow it down. Regain control of the acceleration. There we go. Looks like checkpoint clear. So good thing I just chose that Too Fast Too Furious livery on the Nissan Skyline GTR High Octane Edition. No matter, this car is very popular to be as a parody variation as the original. But luckily for every players who also love Fast and Furious cars, that might have the perfect design for this High Octane edition of the R34 Skyline. Feels like going awesome and doing an excellent street race to be in Los Angeles. Only in Too Fast Too Furious to be raced in Miami at night. But boy, looks like this car is very popular to have a #1 position to be in the lead. Jumping through the bridge on top of the Supra equals a recipe of awesomeness. But yeah, a recipe of awesomeness means this car is very popular from the movies. Let's go kick up the high gear, slow it down onto the tunnel to be in the final turn. Full stretch, 1 checkpoint to go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 3 minutes, 29.368 seconds. 400,000 followers earned, and here's my activity performance. Stunning and excellent work. 119, 124 points. That's how racing in east area of downtown LA is very good. Another event clear. Move on to take the next event. We'll have to go challenging to be in the retrospective. But however, if I could probably might have to do the same thing all over again ever since Gold Seeker 2. So let's go and take on Flashback Japan. We'll have to go for the same car by using the Nissan GTR Nismo R35 2012. But this might have, because this Dominion livery will have to do a perfect time to have some 2 kinds of vanity. One tire is the 4th anniversary and a Dominion underglow. So I hope this is going to be quite doing excellent. We'll have to go again for having a second time since the follow-up catch-up. So let's go for it. And doing the perfect time to have some different affixes for the Nitro Chemist, we'll have to go adjust it and higher to the limit. Same thing as last time, because different condition is going to be a very good perfect daytime. We'll have to go for having a nice run.
Go, go, go!
Let's get it on and hit the nitro to be on the backfire. Import smoke trail will have to be active. Okay, keep it going. Doing the same thing like last time. Take place to be on the mountain states in the middle of nowhere. So very good and incredible to have this nice pixel background graphics to be as the original. But only in this effect might be quite turned differently to be participate from Gold Seeker 2. Now this is going to be quite doing excellent. We'll have to dominate and race this course to be as a Dominion. Okay, very good. Now gonna have to go smoothly to be on the bridge, followed by the curbs. Lap number 1 clear. comes in to be at lap number 2. Time to go backfire boost. Checkpoint clear. Do a proper position to go on to the all-wheel drive. So beautiful that I just really raced for the second time. Alright, checkpoint clear. Go inside the tunnel. Do a proper position like driving on the street. And do a pro racing track just like you're racing on the new track on 6 different locations in America. One more stretch, and first place for the Nissan GT-R Nismo R35 takes the podium. Wonderful work, and doing excellent to have this high record achieved in 116,988 points. Now, this is going to be quite excellent to be on the halfway mark. We're only 3 events clear, 3 skills checked, only 3 more to go. Hashiriya is a 7 Japanese themed summon, is doing a perfect timing. We'll have to climb up to be on the platinum. Next street race event number 4, we're heading up to San Francisco commute by the no restriction. Evening time after morning, noon, and doing a perfect road car to be on the Kaito O edition of the Nissan 300CS Type C32 will have to take the action. Ever since we have acquired from Night Shift 2 to have this fully race modification version of the original 300CX Type C32, we'll have to go for having some vanities will be well equipped. Import tire and underglow, and that means 280 per level will be going up an increase in 845 horsepower with a top speed 226 miles per hour. Time to get ready to have this JDM tuner car for a spin, and this time a real challenge will go begin. I'm so very excited to have this fine addition of a tuner car will be put up and go for the starting grid. So here I go. Let's kick it up and go boosted to be on the import.
You're so gonna win this one.
Alright, looks like the Nissan 300CX is in the lead. So I hope this is definitely might have to go with some affixes. Will might have some adjustments to go up higher by exactly amount of percentage. Gonna have to kick it up a notch and go down onto the turn by the elevation. We'll have to go for the asphalt. Checkpoint clear, going smoothly, and stay onto the Avenue Road. Entering Union, I hope I can probably have to pack up and save plenty amount of nitro. We'll go airborne. There you go, that's the spirit. Now enter the Marina District. Tap the boost. Now slow it down. Gonna have to make that perfect jump until going up onto the 4th or 5th gear. There's gear number 4. Number 5. And here it comes. Oh yeah, now that's more like it. And take a daring extreme. Braking position and do a proper work and excellent to be on the next turn at the right street. I'm so very enjoyed driving the Kaito O edition of this car, you guys. Good thing you have it. Some of them will might have to wait before the next season later on for having some different events by having a follow-up catch-up, and also to be as a rerun in a later future. So here comes lap number 2. Push up and keep boost up onto the street. 2 minutes pass. Looks like the Kaito O Nissan is doing perfectly to be on the street of San Francisco. Twin turbocharge and doing an F-bar oversteer capability to have a nice imported smoke will follow the line. Checkpoint clear. Now going onto the left turn. 70% in the progression. Keep it up. Now gonna have to do a patient time to be at 100% full nitro capacity. There you go. Looks like gonna have to go import and speed up by the pace. Kick up the high gear, and here goes another round on the jump. Import touchdown and doing the same thing. Looks like my record is gonna be going well achieved to reach up onto 100,000 points. Pack up the nitro and keep it up. Almost there for only one more turn to go. Finish line is just right up ahead. Splendid work and 45,000 bucks earned. That's how JDM car dominates the streets of San Francisco. But almost to be exactly 10,000 points needed, we'll have to go up onto 100,000 point in range. 90,506 points. That should be quite doing exactly 90% complete. Alright, time for having a pit stop, and that means drag race will be at Bellflower for the Nissan 370C Type C34. Just like the 300CX and 350C Roadster in the game. But now this is going to be having a hard pace effort. We'll have to take 3 runs by using a 370C type model C34 2013. We'll have to go for having a full nitro chemist to be at the exact horsepower to be up the limit. 49 horsepower with a top speed 344 miles per hour. Handling is going straight forward to be on the semi-expert. Looks very good to be perfect as a modern age Double C. Speaking of the Double C, this one might have a perfect blue color. We'll have to take it for a spin. And that means for take it for a spin, I mean a real challenge. We'll have to take a full long course. Well, here it comes. Run number 1. Stay on it. Keep the green gauge in the zone. Alright, so looks like this drag course might be quite very tricky, so find a perfect approach. We'll have to keep coming at it. Alright, looks like run number 1 clear. 2 more to go. Run time is doing perfect time to have 16.153 seconds. Time to go again, you guys. I hope this is going to be quite doing brilliant to have some standard custom parts to be as default. Time to burn rubber. Alright. Same thing. Perfect gear shift and stay on the different direction by the main approach. Oh boy, that was so close. For the second, I thought it might have to be ends up by an accident by getting crashed. But it might have to do perfect straight to be in the middle of the afternoon street, folks. It'll be doing much safe and perfect, just like having a LA drag race back from 2000s. Final run, here I go. Perfect burn, 3 seconds. Okay, 2 times the good, 2 times the perfect. Now, gonna have to wait for the 5th gear to race up and go boost it with a nitro. Alright, that's the ticket. Let's see the final run. 0.173 seconds mark on the red. So it looks like 16.11 seconds. That should do perfectly in run number 2. Good news is 127,734 points. 7 categories in the dragster discipline blue part category is perfectly to be well complete. Alright folks, let's go for only one more event and street race number 5 after one drag race event. Mazda RX-8 at Hollywood will be having 8 street cars will take over for only one hypercar event. This will might have to get tested and focused to be in the gold position at the podium. By that gold position podium, and I mean the original gold variation of the Mazda RX-8 2010 looks very good and original. Per level at 280, 790 horsepower, top speed 225 miles per hour, handling is going semi-expert. Just like the gold edition might be quite come in handy because the original might have the perfect match to be well placed as well. Alright, here I go. Let's take the gold rush and go focus to be in the first position at the go.
I don't know why anyone else is even bothering.
Sounds good. Now take the lead by enter to be on the inside just like the Apex. First checkpoint clear, and this one might have a gold shining chrome. We'll have to stay on top of it. Gonna have to go clean racing before doing the jump. There goes the second checkpoint. Now gonna have to do a proper position at the inside. Find my line and wait for the nitro. We'll be on the refill standby. By similarities to have 2 editions of the Mazda RX-8 because I'm using the original. The other one is the gold edition since I have acquired from Gold Seeker 2 from the previous live summit event a while back. But it might be quite putting options by putting up with some different style for this nice excellent RX-8 engine with a rotary in it. But here it comes. Gonna have to take that jump, checkpoint, and go through. Very good and solid fine work. Keep going. Now gonna have to take that curve straightaway onto the next street. Entering South LA. I hope this is gonna be quite doing brilliant work because all major attempts on every clip will have to go for only one full video before moving on to take phase 2 of Dominion series. Will be continued on after one deemed summon. Will have to do an excellent progress to climb up and go double to be skipped through onto the goal. But here comes the highway. Gonna have to take the on-ramp. Okay, very good. So that one might have to do a proper position to go by the formation. Time to go boost up to be on the gold rush. Stay on track and go for the rally. Checkpoint clear. Now going for the next turn at the right. Pull the brake and do a different intersection to take the different direction highway on number 5. Okay, Splendor good. Keep boost up. 18.9 seconds on the green gap. I still got this in the run. Turn successful, and here comes the finish line.
Are you ready?
Yeah, looks like I just finally did it. First place, legendary bundle earned. Hypercar event in the mixed category for only 8 street race discipline turns out to become exactly 92% complete. By adding up 121 points by 92,000 points. But it might have to do a 3rd event to be on the follow-up catch-up. Alright, so looks like it might be quite getting closer to have platinum to be at the rank. Looks like almost there, you guys. If I could probably might have to take one more event to go for having another encore. Let's go back to the strip south to be on the Sakura Edition of the Mazda RX-7 Turbo FC. Clearly, for having some different amount of approaching method is going to be doing some faster work to be on the pace. But a brand new edition is very amazed to be well remarkable. Just one more event, you guys. Just only one more until this one might have to get exactly over 90,000 points to be on the limit total. Last chance and going forward to be on to wrap this up at the end of the video. But it's not over yet. I'm still gonna have to get focused to be on the platinum by trying out a new edition of the FC. It'll have to do much quicker for only 2 laps. Just like San Francisco commute and downtown LA East.
2, 1.
Let's do this.
Come on, you can do it.
Same strategy as last time, always go first place. But different approach and different exact method will have to do the opposite. And by that opposite, that we might have to go for the jump. Just gonna have to go ventilated, we'll have to do some amount. Now this part of the example might have to do exactly, we'll have to get through like this. Push through by enter the airport. Smashing up the barriers. Checkpoint clear, now go for the jump. Alright, splendid good. Going underneath the Eiffel Tower. Make that jump. And go for the brake position to take the checkpoint at the end of the first lap. This strategy we might have to do the exact approach we'll have to do perfectly to get up onto 100,000 points. As also to be as an extra challenge, so I could probably have to go again for a second chance. There we go. Looks like gonna have to stay on it. Second gear, kick up onto the third gear. Time to go boost it. Do that jump. Power slide turn on the left. Okay, let's shift things up. Okay, very good. Close call by the checkpoint to proceed. Now, one more jump. Pull the brake. Nice and neat. Aim towards the finish line in about 10 seconds to be on the total matching time. Decimal 0.778 seconds. 2 minutes, 10 seconds, mark on the record. So close, so very close to get up onto 80,000 points, but not over to be at 90,000 points. So I guess my progress just barely make a good update by participate in the first street race event on this video. But now I'm getting closer on to the platinum and exactly to have amount of time because rank 11,762nd place for only 1 day left until the Deem Summit is over. After phase 1 from last week, Hashiriya is finished and moving on in phase 2 of Dominion series in the next live summit event by having 3 new events as part of the Dominion Forsberg from number 4 through 6. Now we have 2 brand new events on rallycross and touring car discipline on 1 of the 6 new tracks along with rally raid, motocross, street race, and a mixed event for the rallycross discipline with a Citroën C3 Racing. Plus also to have 3 skills will be listed on Escape, Aerobatics, and Salom will be joined in before the next event later on after the second Deem Summit in Season 11. After Phase 2, we're about to go for the Summer Tide to have an aquatic splash smoke to be on the Epic Vanity. Looks soak up to be on the Summertime Fun, and a BMW M4 will be listed to be on the Gold Reward. After Summer Tide, Phase 3 of the Dominion series will have an orange smoky nitro to be on the rare vanity. Looks so cool, and also to have some more spare part and followers on every week. We'll have to keep a good eyes on the schedule by starting out on July 13 to 20 until July 20 to 27. After August will be scheduled to be coming soon in the later future. And also to have Japanese drive will be listed to be scheduled later on after Phase 2 of Dominion series. So let's wrap this up, you guys. We're about to have some best times to be in Hashiriya in the Japanese Steam Summon before we're about to get back in to be on the track. Thank you for watching on my video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like Deviant Art, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summon event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.